Hi everyone, welcome to Hauler Time. My name is Amy and I have the second part of yesterday's Temu haul ready to show you today. So hang on. So I'm filming this Friday night, and this is the second part of the bag that we didn't get to in the episode that aired Friday. So, and I don't have any new updates since I just filmed the other one like an hour or two ago, so we can go ahead and just get started. So this first item I got for free from Farmland. And if you wanted to purchase it, it's $6.99, but it is a plastic container that has storage for bits and bobs, as they say across the pond. What I haven't decided yet is what specifically I'm going to store in here. So I don't know if I'm going to store... Oh, well, that's kind of nice. So they... Okay, well, I spoke too soon. I thought they were all would catch, since some of these did. But what I haven't decided is if I'm going to put ephemera in these or jewelry findings. But whatever I do, I'll probably then stick a label on it. But there's 9 sections. And I should have left that one out. Okay, so it would stop, but if you tilt it up, it'll come out. So that's a pretty good size container. And so I have some bits. So I could decide to put like all of these blue patina things in here and then stick that in there. And it's also a good size, it looks like, for stickers, and it's definitely a good size for jewelry findings. And it also is designed to be able to be hung from a wall, but it does not come with any hardware to do that. So, I'm pretty happy with that. It'll probably just sit on a desk or something with other things piled on top of it, if I know myself. Alright, and then the next thing was also my other free gift from Farmland, but this retails for $19.99. And so any of you that have followed this channel for a while know that I got wheat straw plates and bowls and cups and silverware for my kids so that they would each have, there were 4 different colors in the set that I got before, and they each have 2 plates, 2 bowls, that kind of thing. And that has worked out really well for us. So I noticed that they had a set of black that would in turn be my husband. I would use it for me and my husband. So it comes with 4 plates. And I want to say those look like they're 9-inch plates, maybe. But I like, what I've liked about the ones the kids have is that it's got the lip around the edge. So it makes it a lot easier to not spill. But I kind of feel like the kids might be a size bigger than this, like maybe a 10-inch plate. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I feel like theirs, because we just did dinner, and I feel like theirs looked bigger than this. But it is what it is. Okay, so then they wrapped this plate, each of them all separately. So this looks kind of more like a 7-inch plate, maybe. Look, it's bigger than 6 inches, but I don't know if it's as big as 8. there's 4 of these. And then there are 4 pretty good size bowls. Pretty deep, so that's nice. So these, the quality on these doesn't seem as good as the ones I got for the kids. Like, look at that. And they don't have that characteristic look that wheat straw has. The wheat straw kind of has the look of like pieces of wheat in it, and this really just looks like plastic. So that's kind of making me wonder. Oh no, I think I left my phone upstairs. Well, that's no bueno. So that may be a future update as to whether or not this really was wheat straw or if this was plastic. But then the rest of the set was 4 cups. Now, I don't know how much we'll use these, but still. So yeah, so now we will be taking and putting all of our Corelle into storage and saving that for, so I had said when the kids move out, when they age out of the system, our home system, they'll be able to take their silverware with them and establish their own, whether it's a dorm room or an apartment or whatever. And at that point, I'll start bringing the Corelle back out of storage. But this way, now we've all got this kind of stuff, and it stacks well and whatnot. So there's that. Ooh. All right. Next, just in time. Actually, hang on just a second. Sorry, I had to have a coughing fit. Okay, so this is a table runner that I got from my entertainment center for Christmas. So I said it's just in time because I have been instructed to put up and package up all of the Halloween stuff. So, and I think they're going to put up the Christmas tree tomorrow. But this is the biggest size you can get, which is 13 inches by 118 inches. No, 108 inches. And I paid $6.29 for this, but it's now down to $4.19. But, so this is the part that'll hang over the side, and then this is the part that'll be on the top. And then I've got lights and that kind of stuff to fake little mini trees to go on this. So, and hopefully this time I'll actually take a picture of it after I get it set up. But it's the nice canvas, same kind of canvas material that all the yard flags are made out of. But it's really vibrant, and we're doing kind of a pink Christmas this year. We have, our tree is white, but I got several different signs, one to go like on the front door and some to go on the wall, that'll be kind of more of that retro pink look that's been going around. All right, so there's that. Next, darn it, I should have done this in the last one. This is another article of clothing, a sweater. Ooh, that's soft. I paid $11.59 for this, and it's now $12.59. So I will try this on at the end. It's like really soft, but kind of it's thinner than you'd expect it to be. Oh, it's just a cardigan, so I could really just put this on over what I've got on right now. So it's just my army green, and it's very soft on this side, and then this side not so much. So let's just put this on. It's a 2X. And it's baggy, but I don't mind that it's baggy because it's a sweater. So it's got kind of a tapered look here. I don't remember. I wish I had my phone. I don't remember if, my guess is these were folded over for decor. Comes about halfway down my butt in the back. I mean, it is probably not the best cut for me, but I don't know that a 1X, I mean, I don't know. I feel like this is good for the sweater, but it is, I know, I need a different shirt underneath it. But I will keep this because it is comfortable. But I wish that the inside had some of this soft, super soft feel. So yeah, so there's that. Ooh. All right, and I'm just gonna leave this on because it's kind of getting colder down here. All right, this was also a free thing from Farmland, but it wasn't for playing, well, it was for playing the game, but it was for getting so many actions done. Like if you got so many actions done in a certain period of time, you could get an additional cheap gift. So I picked out this paper, but I'm frustrated because it came packaged all by itself in a bag by itself, and it came like this. And this has got a pretty good, I mean, it's not hard folded, but it's still a pretty good fold that is going to be kind of obvious, and it's not in the center, of course. So as a paper crafter, you know, that's a little frustrating. But it was free. So, and if you wanted to buy it, it's $2.50. But let me get this. And I'm using it in junk journals, so it doesn't matter a whole lot. But okay, so on the inside it is creased a lot more. Kind of see it's creased pretty good there, but we won't care too much. I'll probably scan these like we've talked about before, but that's such pretty pink Christmas pictures. And these are one-sided, but these are great to just really, you could just literally fold these in half and stick them in a journal for a smaller size journal, or just for smaller size pages in a regular journal. So I don't know, that was about 10 pages, maybe 12 pages in that little set. Oh, eight sheets. Well, it seemed like more than that, but whatevs. All right, so next, I have a bunch of little things. I had brought down another bag to open with this because I didn't realize how few things were still left in this bag. But the bag I brought down was my Temu sponsored haul bag, so I got to do it separately. All right, so next is a pair of earrings that I paid 97 cents for, and they're now 98. And they're just posts of bows, and it did not come with any backs except for this back. So let me take out one of my Temu moissanite. So I've got two holes here, but I'm kind of thinking these are a little bit too big I've got another set of earrings in the bag that I kind of wanted these to go with. So I was thinking I would put this in my upper hole, but I don't think it's far enough away from my bottom hole. And actually, let me take a back off of these. I think it's going to be too close. They're going to be too big, so I don't know that I'm going to be able to wear it like I was hoping. But so there it is on, and this came in red, gold, silver, and green, I think. Okay, so there's that. And at some point we'll get to the other one. Although I'm not seeing it at the moment. So let's just take this out. So this, I can thank Hey Everybody for showing us how these worked on one of her hauls. But these will go on my entertainment center on top of the table runner. These are those light up Christmas packages. All right. And I don't read descriptions right. Well, I originally thought they were glass or something like that, but then after Hey Everybody showed it, I was like, oh, I guess they're not. But I paid $18.39 and they're now $21.99. But they are, oh, there's Velcro on the backs of these. These are the bows for the top. So you can see there's going to be 3 different sizes. Well, duh. 3 different sizes. And it looks like they all share the same battery pack. And it shows that there's a timer and then there's on and off. Ugh. Oh, hang on, it's stuck on my pants. Okay, well, score 1 for Temu pants. It didn't snag them. There's Velcro. That was what was catching. All right, so I'm gonna do this. So there's just three of these presents, and they're all linked together with these lights, and this is gonna make a mess. Okay. I of course don't have any batteries down here, but my guess is most of you have seen these on the website. But this is just plastic that's got some designs in it, and of course the red ribbon, and so this is the bow that goes on top of it. So it's cute. And then so they'll just sit next to each other on my entertainment center, provided they don't block the TV, and I'll just turn them on, all 3 of them. So I don't know if this will be my thumbnail later. Probably should be. It's probably the most exciting thing I have in the rest of this that's at least visible. You know, a lot of this, the rest of the stuff is all tiny, the few things that are left. So this is going to be a super short. Maybe I will go upstairs and see if I can find something else to add to this. Okay, I think I'm just missing one other thing. Oh, there it is. It's already on the floor. All right, so next, let's do these other earrings. So this is the part that I was expecting to go in the bottom hole. More bows. I paid $1.83 for these, and they're now $2.17. I feel like they had a couple different combinations of these, but I picked red for the small part because I knew it was going to be maybe going next to this, and that way I wouldn't have 2 golds next to each other. But I'm really not sure this is going to work like I was hoping. Oh, and this one's got a super messed up bent post. All right, let's just see. right, well, technically I got it in there, but I think this red one is just kind of overkill. Okay, let's get this out of the way. So that's cute. I like that, but I won't wear it with this one, I don't think. I think that's too much. So I'll probably just put my moissanite one back in there, or maybe just leave that hole empty when I'm wearing it. But yeah, otherwise I do like it. It's festive. All right, but I am going to take these back off. Maybe. But the long one does come with a metal back. So that's nice. All right, let me put this back where it belongs so I don't lose it. And then where is my tiny moissanite earring now? That wasn't very bright. All right, well, I'll look for that later. Hopefully I haven't lost it. So then the last two things are rings. No, I have one other thing. Let's do this other thing first. So several of the haulers out there have gotten the opportunity to haul Gona Jewelry, or to do a collaboration with Gona Jewelry. I have not been so lucky and may never get to be so lucky, but it's fun to watch those, right? So when they were doing that, I think just about all of them got probably a Halloween bracelet that already had beads on it, but they had something on there that kept the beads from falling off when you would, open it. And I'm like, genius. I wonder if Temu has anything like that. And they did, supposedly. This is it. So I brought back down my bracelet, but I realized later I'm not going to be able to show this on here because I don't want to take all these off, because I want to make sure I keep them in this order, because I've got bead, charm, bead, that kind of thing. But the idea is that you put this ring on this side and this ring on this side, and it'll keep your beads from falling off when you're taking your bracelet on and off. Now, I feel like the ones with Gona, if I'm remembering their descriptions right, I feel like they kind of clamped onto their thing, and these don't do that. They're really just spacer beads with a chain on them. So I don't know. I guess it should still work, because one of them is still going to be on the side that's at the end. I'm not explaining this very well. I probably don't need to be explaining it very well, because it's probably pretty obvious to you guys. But yeah, so I just thought I'd try that. I'm still in the process of ordering a few more beads, because when I have this on, they kind of separate a lot, and so I don't really want to have that much open space, so I am getting a few more beads for this. But yeah, so I'm excited to try this. I'll probably put this on maybe tonight while we're watching TV. And did I say what that cost? Was that in this? Yes, I think that was in this. $1.68. And they had several different versions. I picked the silver version with the rose gold heart. Oh, it's got two. It's got a silver heart that says, it says family, and then just a rose gold heart next to it. It's too small to see very well, but all right. Now the last two things are jewelry. So they're both rings. I paid $2.98 for this one, and it's like it's supposed to go around a solitaire. So, but it's all connected, and it's a size 8. So I decided I'd get a size 8 solitaire and try it with this. Now I should try it with this moissanite one, but I'm going to take this off for a minute because I want to try it with the one that I bought to go with it. So again, this was $2.98. It's now $2.69. And you guys know I've talked about this before. I like symmetry in jewelry, so I like there being a band on both sides. So then I got this solitaire, also size 8. And it'll be interesting to see if you should get this a bigger size than the ring. But I paid $1.98 for this ring, and it's still $1.98. Definitely not moissanite quality, right? It's just going to be a regular, probably glass, piece of glass. But it's still pretty. And I think it's, yeah, it's 2 carat. And truth be told, it's clearer than my moissanite one. But I've been wearing the moissanite one, so it probably just needs a little toothbrush scrub on it. But this one is really, it's, for $1.98, that's really pretty, right? So let's try it. Okay, so the band on this is too wide to go in between these. Well, maybe I can force it open a little bit. Let's try. Oh, okay. If I go in from the side, that seems to work a little bit better. But I cannot, oh, I'll put my glasses back on. I can't get it pushed quite all the way up to the back. So there's a little gap there. So let's just see. Although it doesn't seem to matter putting it on my finger, but I bet it would be very hard to keep this solitaire centered in this. So maybe if you have some of those not spacer bands, but like if you have a ring that's too big and you have that plastic wrap that you can put around the band, maybe if you were able to put that on here, it would keep it so that the solitaire would stay positioned in the center, because otherwise it's pretty easy for it to move because it's not soldered together. But I really like that. So for what? $2 for the solitaire and $3 for the band. That's pretty nice. I would definitely wear this out in public. So now let's try it with the moissanite ring. It goes in a little bit better because it's a smaller, thinner band. And it's got the bedazzling on the jewels on the side too that the other solitaire didn't have. But yeah, that works like I was hoping it did, that you'd be able to slide in another ring in the center. So yeah, I really like that. So depending on what kind of a look I'm going for that day, I could definitely wear my moissanite ring with that. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that on for a little bit, and then I'll put these rings in a bag so that I don't lose them. But yeah, I'm really impressed with this one. This, I mean, it's for being some kind of fake stone, and I don't know if this was a CZ or if it was just glass, but it's very clear. And the prongs are set really well. They're actually set better than the moissanite ones. And it's a much sturdier ring, but it is not sterling. There's no S925 on it, so it will eventually tarnish unless you put a coating on it. But yeah, I love it. So that, I guess, is going to be the end of this haul. I don't think I missed anything. So I plan to air this, today's Friday, I plan to air this Saturday hopefully in the morning, because I do still want to do another video for the afternoon or evening. But yeah, so my favorite thing, I think I'm super impressed with this ring. And they had a couple different ones that wrapped like this. So I think I'm going to try those too. Because I've gotten, sometimes if you order a ring, like maybe it'll come with one band. And because I like to have it centered, I usually, if it's a cheap ring set, which they, usually are, so I'm not doing this with moissanite, but if it's a cheap one like this, I would order two, and then I'd just have an extra solitaire, but I'd have the two bands to go around it. So I really like that they finally started to do these. I just wasn't sure how it would work since they were connected, but I really like that, because then at least these don't separate from each other, going different directions. So, and that's just super easy to stick that in there. So like I said, I did have to pry it a little bit for this one, because the band on this one is more substantial. But if I go in from the side, it's easier because you can see it's tapered up towards the top. So, but yeah, isn't that cool? So that's my favorite thing. And I don't think I had any, well, this would be my disappointment from this, but only because it came folded and not in the center. But it won't matter. It's just a little frustration, which you crafters understand what I'm saying. So, all right. Well, that is it for this haul. So thank you so much for spending some time with me out of your busy day. I know we're going to be getting busier and busier as we get closer to Christmas. And yeah, so I've got my sponsored Temu bag that I need to do, but I have to, this one's a little bit different because I have to send it to them to review it first, because I can potentially get an extra $50 on my next sponsored bag if I do well on this one. I don't know. I'm getting to the point where I don't even care if I get those anymore, because it's so hard to work in their system with $30, the way they have it set up. But it's a free $30, so why am I complaining? Why am I complaining? I should be giving thanks for all the things that have been provided for me that help me. So sorry about that. I'm going to try to be more thankful. And as such, I'm very thankful for all of you. For those of you that watch, comment, subscribe. I think last I checked, unless some people have dropped, I was at 1368. So still trudging along towards 2,000, when I'm going to do my first giveaway. Hopefully, maybe I'll never get there and I won't have to do a giveaway, and I'll just keep the folio for myself, but who knows. So anyway, thank you for your time and for your consideration and for all the support that you give. And wherever you are, whenever you are, I hope you're having a great time. And until we meet again, take care of yourself. Bye.